Out of here and take that down to stateroom 76M. Get me a good table in the dining room. Reserve me a seat at the ship's concert. Place a $2 bet in the ship's pool. And find me a young fellow named Billy Crocker. He's got my passport.
Will you step this way, Mr. Whitney? We'd like to have a picture of you. Elijah J. Whitney, you know Wall Street.
Hold on for a moment. Go ahead.
Okay, we're through with you, Mr. Whitney. Who's next, Charlie? Oh, get him. No time to waste.
Come on, sir. Slowly. No, Miss Harcourt, right here, please. Society stuff.
What are their names?
Sir, what's your first name?
Evelyn.
Not her first name, your first name.
I repeat, 'tis Evelyn. My fiancée is Miss Hope Harcourt. Yes.
Get a good roto shot. They're sailing to be married on the other side.
Is this where we are to stand?
Look, he can't be married to both of you. Which one's the bride?
Oh, this is Mrs. Harcourt.
Oh, please feel free to call me Mother.
Oh, radio, Mother.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Harcourt. We'd like to take a picture of the happy couple.
Hey, miss. Look happy. Say cheese.
Hey, Edie. Yeah, put your arm around her.
I'm afraid this is the best we can do.
Okay, do you mind moving to one side? Who are they?
Oh, a missionary and a couple of Christians.
Hey, nobody would print that stuff. Get us a gal.
Hey, honey, you want your picture in the paper? Come on up and do your stuff, kid. Hey, Bishop, why don't you give me the dope on yourself?
The name is Bishop Henry T. Dobson, D.C., Ph.D., LL.D., moderator of the Chinese Evangelical Church, President Emeritus of the Foreign Missionary Societies of the World, Honorary Chaplain of the Army of the Chinese Republic, author, lecturer, President of the Westminster Conference.
Yeah, a swell story for our Chinese edition. How about my photograph?
We want one of you coming up the gangplank.
Hey, it's Reno Sweeney and her four angels. No, are they sailing? They planning to swim.
Who is it they're making such a fuss about? Reno Sweeney, the famous nightclub singer, and she's got her four angels with her.
for the Globe of America.
I don't care what you take, darling. Just as long as you get my good side.
Over here, girls.
First, the old personality girls. Give them the tea.
How about another one?
The Hallelujah girls.
What's that for?
Well, I still do a bit of evangelizing in my spare time. You know, you meet a hell of a lot of sinners around a nightclub.
Okay, sister, but they don't want wings. They want legs.
All right, we'll compromise. We'll give you a leg and a wing.
Anything to the rumor that you're marrying Himesy Brown?
Well, there was some talk about it, but he was eliminated in the semifinals. Billy! Baby, where have you been?
Hi, Billy.
I've been busy taking care of your cabin, you know, the suite reserved for traveling royalty.
Thanks a million, Billy. What would I ever do without you?
Well, you'll be finding out in just about 10 minutes.
Lordy, Lordy, how I wish you were coming along with us.
Amen.
Billy, where the devil have you been?
Boss, how is everything? How's your stateroom?
Never mind about that. Where the hell have you been for the past 2 weeks?
Been in Washington, taking care of your passport. You know, the new deal. Hey, boss, you know who's sailing with you?
No. Who?
Reno Sweeney.
Reno Sweeney?
Yeah, I told her all about you, and she's just dying to meet you. Reno, I'd like you to meet my boss, Mr. Elisha J. Whitney.
Well, hello, sir.
Sinner? I'd like to be.
He's got a great sense of humor, doesn't he? Boss, I'd like you to meet the angels. There's purity, charity, chastity.
And I'm Virtue. Yes, the easy kind.
How do you do?
Say hello, girls.
Hello.
The cocktail bar opens as soon as the ship sails. I'd love to meet you for a drink.
Say goodbye, girls.
Goodbye.
Well, it was awfully nice meeting you. If I'm not in the chapel, you can find me. Bye.
Boss, what a great trip you're gonna have, huh? The most beautiful girls in the world, and you right in the middle of them. Now, am I the greatest general manager, or am I not?
You're not. You're fired.
Again?
Yes, again. Consider those 2 weeks in Washington your notice. You're fired in the sense of being through, finished, washed up, kaput, terminated, cut, done, out on the street, unemployed.
What was that all about?
Well, that was me being fired.
Great, then you're coming to London with me.
You know, that's the best offer I've had since I've been unemployed.
How long will it take you to pack?
Let's see, there's my other shirt.
Oh, Billy, you'll be great. You can sing, you can dance. Billy, you're my new master of ceremonies.
Reno, thanks, but I really don't think so.
Why not? I think you'd be fabulous.
Well, you're the one who has all the talent.
Tell me more.
Well, you're beautiful, smart, sexy.
True. True. Tell me more.
I'm running out of words that could do you justice. At words poetic, I'm so pathetic that I always have found it best, instead of getting them off my chest, to let them rest unexpressed. I hate parading my serenading, as I'll probably miss a bar. But if my ditty is not so pretty, at least it'll tell you how great you are. You're the top, you're the Colosseum, you're the top, you're the Museum, you're a melody from a symphony by Strauss, you're a Bendel bonnet, a Shakespeare sonnet, you're Mickey Mouse, you're the Nile, you're the Tower of Pisa, you're the smile on Mona Lisa. I'm a worthless check, a total wreck, a flop. But baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top.
Your words poetic, I'm not pathetic. On the other hand, boy, you shine. And I can feel up to every line. A thrill divine.
Caesar salad.
You're the top. You're a Berlin ballad. You're the white with a perfect type of man.
You're an old Dutch master, you're Lady Astor, you're Chippendale. You're a rose, you're Inferno's Dante.
You're the nose. I'm the right direction.
I was thinking maybe the say the drop.
But if baby I'm the bottom.
But if baby I'm the bottom, but if baby I'm the bottom, you're the top. You're the top. You're a new invention.
You're the top. You're the fourth dimension. You're the perfect light of a summer night in Spain.
You're the National Gallery, your cargo salary, your cellophane. Your romance. You're the steppes of Russia.
You're the pen. I'm the Roxy Pusher. I'm the blue doll.
All the raw flop.
But if baby I'm the bottom. You're the top. Well, Billy, are you going to join the act?
No, Reno, I think business before pleasure.
But I thought you were just fired.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. He hires and fires me every 8 minutes. See, he forgot this. Any second, he'll come out here saying, Billy, where the devil is my passport?
Billy, where the devil is my passport?
Here you go, boss. Watch this. Gee, boss, I sure wish I was still working for you. You know, I'd love to see the faces on those Englishmen when you clinch that amalgamation deal.
Amalgamation? Forgot the papers. Billy,
Don't worry, boss, I'll take care of it.
you're hired again. What would I do without you?
I just want you to go and have a good time. Reno, I want you to make sure Mr. Whitney has a good time.
Oh, don't worry, Billy. I have 4 fallen angels holding up the bar. Come, let us lay them beside distilled waters.
Oh,
Billy, are you sailing on this boat?
no. Don't tell me you are.
Yes, I am.
Oh, where have you been for the past 3 months? I've been going crazy trying to find you since that night.
Billy, I have something to tell you.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear, the Major is crying for the young.
Evelyn, this is Billy Crocker.
Oh, well, put it there, Crocker, old chap.
How are you?
Sir Evelyn Oakley, my fiancé. We're sailing to be married in England.
Your fiancé?
Yes.
And you're sailing to be married, huh?
Yes.
All right, well, in that case, I guess I'm sailing too.
We'll be meeting again then.
Again and again and again.
All ashore that's going ashore. All ashore that's going ashore.
Well, Billy, that was the last whistle.
Oh, Reno, I'm sailing.
So I see.
I don't know how I'll manage, though. I don't have any money, a ticket, cabin.
Well, there's my cabin.
Well, thanks, but I don't have any clothing.
Well, I can lend you one of my nightgowns.
Thank you. There's just the man I wanted to see. Purser, can I have a word?
Excuse me, there's some FBI men waiting for me at the gangplank.
FBI?
Oh, what's happening, Purser?
Couple of gangsters on board. FBI thinks they're trying to sail right out of the country. Understand, one of them's disguised like a preacher.
Preacher? Hey, I seen that guy. Yeah, there he is at the end of the gangplank. I'll show you.
Fix the violin! Oh, fix the violin!
I'm scared to death of this thing. Why'd you have to get me a minister's costume?
Well, you made it aboard all right anyway.
Yeah, but I know I'll get into trouble in this getup. I don't know how to act like a minister. I don't see why I couldn't have been a cowboy or an Indian.
Now, Mooney, you look great in that preacher suit. I'd hardly even recognize you myself. You just keep your head, and we'll make a clean getaway. I'll go find Snake Eyes.
introduce myself. I am the Bishop Henry T. Dobson.
Hiya, Bish.
Are you going to the conference?
The conference? No, I think I'll go to bed early tonight.
I mean the Westminster Conference.
The Westminster Conference. I'm really not a Westminster. I'm more from the East.
What is your field, Doctor?
Well, I'm kind of a missionary.
Missionary where?
Way out in China.
China?
Way out in China.
I served in China for years.
Well, I wasn't exactly in China, you see. I was more in...
Oh, I see. You were in Indochina.
That's it. I was in indoor China, and you were in outdoor China.
Well, we'll have lots to talk about. I'll see you later. Hola, chin chow, arigato.
I don't know, but I think it's downstairs.
Moni,
Gee, Bonnie, I'm in trouble already.
have the cops seen you yet?
What cops?
There are a couple of cops aboard, and they're looking for you and Snake Eyes.
How'd you know?
Oh, I've been trailing them. They told the captain they're looking for a guy dressed up as a preacher.
Ooh, you better take the violin. Where can I hide?
Stay away from your cabin.
Why?
They're watching them. I know. Mix with the passengers. Get into a group.
What?
Get into a group of passengers. I'll find you later.
Bonnie!
Oh, Evelyn, I'm so anxious to meet your mother.
Oh, that reminds me. I must send Major a wireless.
Yes, always keep in touch with Mater. She's a man's best friend.
Major has been horribly upset with all this delay.
Oh, she'll understand, dear. I wrote to her folks' poor health.
You never appreciate good health until you lose it.
Really?
You know, I used to have palpitations in the pulpit and cramps in the crypt.
Let's go up towards the front of the ship.
Yes, let's. That's a great idea. Did I ever tell you?
Doctor, do you mind converting somebody else?
Okay, now, what did he look like? How tall was he? Pretty tall,
There he is right there.
Seize that, man. Come on, Moonface. You're not sailing on this ship.
What is this? I protest. Help! Help! I am the Bishop Henry T. Dobson.
Tell
Help!
that to the FBI.
Bon voyage!
You mean bon voyage.
Need to say goodbye, sweetheart.
By the seashore. You mean sur la plage. Sitting with the sea.
Right here,
En chérie.
just for life.
You mean Paris.
So kiss me pretty much in English or in French. Bon voyage. Oh, my dearie,
You mean ma chérie.
I'm yours for life.
Maria.
So kiss me pretty wench in English or in French. Bon voyage. Bon voyage.
Come on, man. Let's go see our step home.
Hey, I wanted to thank you for what you did for me out there. It was really a great favor.
Well, I'm not sure what it was, Doctor, but you certainly are welcome.
And all that commotion, it hid me from some people I didn't want to see.
Yeah, I understand. I can't say goodbyes myself. Couldn't say goodbye to a girl. Now I'm in a hell of a mess. Oh, pardon me, Doctor.
Oh, I don't give a damn. Hey, you did me a favor. Maybe I can do you
Wow,
one.
that's nice of you, Reverend, but I'm afraid my troubles aren't spiritual, they're more financial.
If it's money you want, I could get you some of that.
You could.
Yeah, the guy I'm sailing with has about 50 grand with
50
him.
grand?
Yeah, pretty easy going with it too, which is natural. Time was He used to make the stuff himself.
Moni.
Oh, hi, Bonnie. Have you seen Snake Eyes? Well, I mean, have you seen Mr. Hill?
That's what I came to tell you about.
Did the cops get him? Was he forcibly retained?
I don't know about that. He just never showed up, and he left me home this ticket.
Oh, is that a ticket? Well, this is just as good as money.
Excuse me.
If it's a ticket you want, here, be my guest.
Thank you, Reverend. Awfully kind of you.
And how about his passport? Could you use this too?
Oh, yeah. God help me if they ever look at this picture.
And we could fix you so you resemble him. Part your hair differently, give you a scar here, and then I could break your nose.
Well, look, let's not be hasty, okay?
I could break it slowly.
Moni,
What?
come here. Fix me up.
What?
Fix me up.
Oh! Excuse me, this is Bonnie. I think you two ought to get acquainted. After all, you're going to be roommates.
We're roommates.
Yeah, she goes along with Mr. Hill's ticket.
I'm sorry, I have other engagements. Doc, if it's okay with you, I think I'll bunk in with you tonight.
All right.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Gee, Mooney, it's gonna be awfully lonesome in that big cabin all by myself.
Now, Bonnie, why do you have to bring sex into this? Better not being a minister.
A bit overdone, I should say.
And the moon is overdone too, I suppose?
No, it's all right for what it is. But I have never shared the general enthusiasm for the moon.
Even then, here we are on the deck of a ship in the moonlight. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Sorry, old dear, but until I get my sea legs, I'm afraid I just can't rise to it. All the Oakleys are bad sailors.
Oh, hello there. I hope I'm intruding.
No, not a bit. As a matter of fact, we were just about to call tonight.
Yeah, I'd call it a night. You know, as far as I can see, there's only one thing wrong with it.
Yes, I was just saying, there's a bit of a roll. I don't like being tossed about.
Oh, well, you'll be all right once we get past the Narrows. You see, that's the roughest part on the coast.
Oh, how soon do we get there?
Oh, you'll know it when we do. Uh-oh. You feel that? I think it's starting.
Well, I think I shall go down and prepare myself for death. And you, Hope?
Well, I...
Uh-oh! Oh, my God! There it goes!
Oh, and here I go! Toodaloo!
Ta-ta!
Was that fair?
Fair? I find you standing on the deck of a ship in the moonlight with him. Now, I didn't shove him overboard, and I didn't shoot him. I think I was a little bit more than fair.
Billy, you've got to stop this. We met one night, one single night, at a party. We danced, we had a little too much wine. We took a little spin around the park.
A little spin? You call 12 hours in the back of a taxi a little spin.
9 hours.
Oh, no, 12. 9 with you and 3 more before I borrowed enough money to pay off the thug who was driving.
Well, I spent 3 hours trying to explain to Mother, and you weren't much help.
I was very nice to your mother.
Nice. Telling her you were George Bernard Shaw.
Well, I wanted her to know you were in safe hands.
Well, she wasn't amused. You better stay out of her way on this trip, Billy. She hasn't forgotten or forgiven you for that night.
Yeah, and I see you've forgotten. What's this nonsense about a fiancé?
Well, what is it nonsense, Billy? Sir Evelyn and I have been engaged for a long time. Except for 9 hours one night.
I'm sorry?
But 12.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's off again. And this seagoing hack is a big improvement over that taxi cab. Look, even the moon is doing better by us.
Yeah, look, Billy, I think I better call it a night.
No, not just yet. Just 5 more minutes? How about a quick spin around the deck?
I remember what happened the last time we took a quick spin.
Oh, here we are on the deck of a ship in the moonlight. Doesn't it mean anything to you? The night is young, the skies are clear. If you'd like to go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. let yourself go, so please be sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's the limit, it's the looks, it's the lovely.
I feel the sudden urge to sing the kind of ditty that invokes the spring. So control your desire to curse while I crucify lovers. This verse I've started seems to be the timpantithesis of melody. So to spare you all that pain, I'll skip the darn thing and sing a refrain. Me, 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 ray, 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 do, so, mi, do, la, si. Time marches on, and soon it's plain. You won my heart, and I've lost my brain. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's the lovely. Life seems so sweet that we decide it's in the bag to get unified. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's the lovely.
See the crowd at the church, see the proud parson propped on his perch, hear the sweet beat of the organ, see them I do. There goes the groom.
How they cheer and how they smile as we go galloping down the aisle.
It's divine, dear.
It's the beer, dear.
It's the wunderbar.
It's the victory.
It's the vomit. It's the dinner. It's the voice. It's the lovely.
They settle down as man and wife to solve a riddle called married life. It's delightful.
It's delicious. It's the lovely. Delicious.
Lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night is. It's romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go.
So please be sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful.
It's delicious.
It's delectable.
It's delirious.
It's the limit. It's the limit. It's the looks. It's the lovely.
Sir.
Good morning.
Where did you want me to put it, sir?
Where do you usually put it?
Most of them have breakfast in bed, sir.
Oh, do they, huh? I guess that's all right.
You don't have to undress, sir.
Oh, no? That's even a better idea. I sleep here. I nearly fell out last night when we went around that curve.
Oh, what a night that was. What a dawn, what a sunrise. What on earth are you doing?
Oh, this is where you eat breakfast on a boat. Will you take this thing? It's breaking my legs. Thanks.
Yeah.
Are you going to bed?
No, I'm never going to bed on this trip, Doc. But look, you gotta help me out. I need a change of clothes. They're beginning to stare at me up on deck. Let's see, a new suit, shirt, shoes, tie,
Hold it.
socks.
One thing at a time. Shoes.
Great.
Hey, this is all I could find. I hope they'll do.
Look, Doc, I think we should probably change our cabin.
Why? I like it here. It's very cozy.
Yeah, well, you see, I haven't seen my boss lately, and I'm kind of concerned he might be around here, really close by.
You mean the gray-haired man with the short-sighted glasses?
Yeah, that's him. You've seen him, too. You know, he thinks I'm back running Wall Street. If he ever should see me on this boat.
Hey!
What?
Hey!
What?
Hey! Maybe he couldn't see you if I slapped his glasses.
Oh, doctor, I don't know what church you belong to, but brother, you're a Christian.
We men of the cloth have our frivolous moments.
Steward! Steward!
Glasses.
Oh, good.
Pardon me, sir, but were you calling for the steward?
I thought I made that clear to everyone on this boat.
Well, I sent him down to the corner for something. Why don't you just wait?
If I don't get up on deck in a minute, it won't do me a bit of good. The motion of the boat's beginning to get to me.
Seasick, huh? Why don't you take off your glasses?
Ought to do nothing of the kind. I'm in no mood for anything cute. I may need you later, but right now, I'd rather suffer alone.
Well, if you need anything, let me know.
What the hell's in this room? Flying fish?
No, a seagull. Shoot, shoot, and don't come back. I happen to be a minister of all occasions. If anything comes up, you know, a funeral or anything.
Will you get the hell out of here? You're making me nervous.
Excuse me. I seem to have gotten the wrong hat. Can you read the initials in here? Thanks.
Where the hell are my glasses?
Are you sure you had them on when you barged in here?
Sir, this is my stateroom.
Then what am I doing here? I've never been so insulted in my life. Why don't you put on your other glasses?
I don't have another pair.
Good. That's exactly what I wanted to know. Well, I got his glasses.
Oh, you found him.
And he hasn't got another pair.
Oh, that's great, Doc.
Knock, knock.
Come in.
Morning, Moni. Billy.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hiya, Bonnie. Excuse me, Doc. I gotta see a man about a new suit.
All right. So, how was your last night?
Oh, not bad at all. I met the cutest sailor. I feel safe out here in the ocean if I got a sailor handy.
Who is it?
Purser.
Come in.
Doctor, does James Hill occupy this cabin?
Not very often. Why? Is something wrong?
I think I ought to warn you. We had this radiogram from Washington. He's not James Hill. He's Snake Eyes Johnson, public enemy #1.
You're kidding!
No? Now, if you see him, come up and tell me. And if you can't, send a little girl behind the bed.
Gee, Mooney, what if they grab Billy? For Snake Eyes, he'd have to take the ramp.
We can't let that happen. Besides, I kind of like him. I think he has some kind of a racket. He was out all night.
Oh, Mooney, you're just an old softy.
Well, I'm back.
I'm glad you are.
All set for the trip.
Listen, there's something we gotta tell you. We're in a hell of a jam.
Doctor, I'll have to tell your bishop on you.
I guess I should start there. I'm not really a clergyman. I'm a crook. I'm wanted in America.
Doctor, that's nonsense. What would they want with another crook in America, huh?
You don't realize who he is. Moonbase is public enemy #13.
We don't have to mention numbers.
Now, Mooney, I told ya, you gotta work up. With me to help ya, when the new list comes out, you might be #6 or 7.
I think they should skip 13, the way they do in office buildings.
Hey, now that's a tie.
Would you listen to me?
Yeah, some other time, Doc, some other time.
Make him listen, Mooney. Make him listen.
Listen to me or I'll blow your head off.
Yeah. Whoa, what the hell have you got there?
This is my old pal. Put.
Well, put him away, will you? Look, I'm not going to turn you in, Doc. You're my pal. But right now, I got to get up on deck, all right?
That's what I've been trying to tell you about. That ticket and passport we gave you, it belonged to public enemy #1.
Public enemy number one?
Public enemy number one.
Is there an echo in here?
You mean that ugly-looking guy in the passport picture?
Don't you go running down Snake Eyes Johnson.
Snake Eyes Johnson? We'll have to hide you someplace.
No, Doc, I can't hide. My girl's waiting on deck for me.
But the purser is looking for you. Of course, I could kill the purser.
Oh, no rough stuff, Doc. What will they do if they get me?
And there's been some talk of, electrocuting Snake Eyes.
Oh, great.
They'll go right through all the passengers until they find you.
But they wouldn't think of going through the crew, would they?
Now that's an idea.
Do you think you can get me a sailor suit?
Sailor suit.
Sure, I can get you a sailor suit. He's still asleep.
Hey, ain't you one of Reno Sweeney's angels?
Me, an angel? Oh.
You know, you can't get into heaven if you're not an angel.
Well, I know a few shortcuts. Up in heaven's happy portals, where the parties never stop, all the debonair immortals do a dance called the Heaven Hop. In this big celestial center, it's the only dance they do. So before you try to enter, you better start doing it too. Spread your wings, start them flapping, lift your feet, start them tapping. Start right now, do the heaven hop, hop, the heaven hop. Swag your ankles to that beat, let your shoulders gently teeter. If you want to please St. Peter, take up the heaven hop. And the angels play low on the hops of gold. Kneel and pray low, then get up and shake your halo. Let that rhythm filter through you till you holler hallelujah. Start right now and do the heaven hop, hop, heaven hop. Heaven, I'm gonna take you to heaven. I'm gonna show you that heaven where all the angels hop, hop, the heaven hop. Up in heaven's happy portals, where the parties never stop. All the debonair immortals do a dance called the heaven hop. So spread your wings, start them flapping, lift your feet, set them tapping. Start right now and do the heaven hop, hop, the heaven hop. Drag your ankles to that meter, let your shoulders gently teeter. If you want to please St. Peter, take up the heaven hop. With the angels play low, on the ones alone. Kneel and pray low, then get up and shake your halo. Let that rhythm filter through you till you holler hallelujah. Start right now, do the heaven hop, hop, the heaven hop. Then get up and shake your halo. Let that rhythm filter through ya till you holler hallelujah. Start right now and do the heaven hop, hop, the heaven hop, hop, the heaven hop, the heaven hop, hop, the hop, do the heaven hop, do the heaven hop.
Mother, I don't want to sit down.
Well, I should think that you'd want to, after staying up all night. I told you that under the proper conditions, you'd find even romantic.
Mother, why don't you go and get our deck chairs placed? I want to explore the boat some more. I'll find you.
Ah, there you are. Jolly bracing this morning, what?
Oh, I don't know how you young people do it after staying up all night.
Did you stay up all night? Shame, shame, shame on you.
Mother, have a chair for Evelyn placed next to ours.
Now, Evelyn, you mustn't keep our clothes up all night, every night. You know, it went up until 7 this morning when you finally brought her back to her stateroom.
I say, really?
Still, I must forget that I was in love once, too, with your father, the old buzzard.
Well, Evie, what are you going to say to me?
What about?
What about? Well, you know I didn't return to my cabin till 7 o'clock this morning.
Well, where were you?
Here, on the deck, in the moonlight.
Not all alone, I hope.
Well, yes, What do you mean, not all alone? Aren't you angry?
Why should I be angry? You got your moonlight, and I got my Betty by.
Perfect night for both of us.
Well, if you must know, it was perfect.
Look here, Hope. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to find that Billy Crocker chap and buy him a drink. Probably needs it, poor devil.
Hiya, kid.
Hey, sailor, come back here. How dare you?
Ta-da!
What are you doing in those clothes?
I've joined the Navy.
To see the world, I suppose?
No, to see you.
Oh, well, you didn't have any trouble last night.
Yeah, tonight's gonna be even easier. Found places on the ship that even the captain doesn't know about. You know, I've got quite a few things to say to you.
For instance?
Well, I love you. Did I mention that last night?
I think the subject came up.
And I'm gonna marry you. Did I say anything about that?
Yes, but let me remind you, I'm still happily engaged.
Sailor, what are you doing here? Follow me.
Yes, sir. See, I even disobey orders for you.
I hope you're enjoying your trip, Mrs. Harcourt.
I've never been so bored in all of my life.
But Mrs. Harcourt, we're making 24 knots.
I'm not interested in rope tricks. There's no celebrities on board, no one of interest.
There's Reno Sweeney.
She's not famous, she's notorious.
But some like it better that way.
Oh, did you see that?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I forgot to ask the captain about the seagulls.
The seagulls?
Oh, sailor, where do the seagulls go tonight?
The seagulls. Why, they go to the gullery, ma'am.
The gullery. Where is the gullery?
Oh, it's forward, ma'am, on E-deck. The gullery mate will be glad to show it to you.
Oh, come, Hope, we must go and see it.
I'm coming, Mother.
Hey, sailor! Sailor! Did you see a big, tall guy with glasses, kind of funny looking? Oh, it's you! That disguise is perfect. Nobody's ever gonna recognize you in that.
Think so, huh?
Hi, Billy. Hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
Mwah! Well, if you're not the lousiest looking sailor I've ever seen. Hey, you moon face.
That makes both of our disguises perfect.
Moon face Martin, the slickest con man in 46 states. I would have known you from anywhere.
Hiya, Reno.
Maybe a con man, but he's my pal.
Well, I knew Booty was under wraps, but I didn't know your face was decorating the U.S. post offices.
Yeah, the ship's officers are looking for me because they think I'm Snake Eyes Johnson.
Snake Eyes Johnson.
Yeah, he didn't make the ship, so the doctor gave me his ticket.
Well, maybe I can fix you up with some camouflage.
Well, actually, Reno, if you wanted to help, there is something else I'd rather you do.
Anything for you, Billy. Say it, and it's done.
Reno, could you take an English accent off my hands? You know, steam them up, get them out of the way.
Well, who is the guy?
Lord Evelyn Oakley, the fellow who thinks he's going to marry my girl.
The only way to get rid of that guy is to bump him off.
No rough stuff, Don. Reno, all you have to do is make a play for him.
All right, Billy, I'll try, but no promises.
2 decks below, madam. First corridor to your left.
Doctor, have you seen Mr. Hill?
As a matter of fact, I just saw him going into the mizzen mast.
We don't have a mizzen mast.
Then it must have been someone else.
Never mind that. Sailor, help me find this man. Follow me.
Say, do you know who he's looking for?
He's looking for Billy.
Billy ought to be a good help to him.
Say, do you know what this Englishman Billy's talking about?
Well, I recognize him when I hear him talk. He's got a monocle in his throat.
Oh, there, Doctor.
Oh, hello.
Are you taking your sabbatical abroad?
That's not my sabbatical. That's Reno Sweeney.
Not the Reno Sweeney. Give me an intro, old chap, will you?
Reno, Miss Sweeney, I'd like you to meet him.
My name's Evelyn Oakley. I'm delighted to know you, Miss Sweeney. I spent an evening at your nightclub once. Quite eventful. Matter of fact, it was there I proposed to my fiancée.
You mean proposition?
Is that what you Americans call it?
If it's in my nightclub, it's a proposition.
I had quite an evening. Your scenes seemed to stir me, set my pulses racing. I turned to Miss Harcourt, and right there I propositioned her. Oh, see here, Miss Harcourt, why don't we get married in a year or two?
I think you better give him his money back.
Oh, she'll be so delighted to know I've met you. Oh, shall I try to find her?
Oh, well, please do.
Oh, I say, can't we all have cocktails together in my cabin? Say at 1 o'clock?
I'd love to.
I'll find Miss Harcourt and let her know. Cheery bye.
You kept him out of Billy's hair for nearly what? A minute?
Never mind, Moonface. I got a date with him, haven't I?
Yeah, but you can't do anything with his girlfriend there. Three's a crowd, you know? Why can't you get there a little early? Maybe you could catch him running a temperature.
Well, these Englishmen have high boiling points.
Yeah, that's true too. Let's frame him. Can't you wear a dress that slips off easy? And then I'll bust in and accuse him of tearing your clothes off. And then we'll blackmail him into breaking the engagement.
All right, get thee behind me, Moonface. You know, I kind of like the guy. He's different.
But Reno, you promised Billy.
All right, thou almost persuade me to shoot the works. You know, if you weren't a friend of Billy's, I'd unfrock you.
Now, Reno, there's a time and place for everything.
Hey, you know what?
What?
We couldn't find me.
Guess what, Billy? I met your beef eater, and I got a date with him.
Oh, hey, that's great.
He talks cute. What does he do for a living?
Oh, he doesn't work, Reno. He's a gentleman.
That gentleman stuff sounds kind of bad, but maybe I could cure him of it.
Now, if you can just keep him away from Hope until we get to England, and then the doc can keep that purser out of my hair, I've got it made.
You can count on me.
Well, we're together, Billy, through thick or thin.
Night or day.
Right or wrong?
If you're ever in a jam, here I am.
If you're ever in a mess, SOS.
If you ever feel so happy you land in jail, I'm your bail. It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship.
What other friendships have you forgot?
Ours will still be hot.
La da 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 dig dig dig.
If you're ever up a tree, phone to me.
If you're ever down a well, ring my bell.
If you ever lose your teeth when you're out to dine, borrow mine.
It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When other friendships go up in smoke, ours will still be oak. A lot, chug, chug, chug.
If they ever like your eyes, but me wise.
If they ever hook your goose, turn me loose.
If they ever put both through your parade, I'll complain. It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When other friendships have been forget, ours will still be it.
La da 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 dig dig dig.
A lot, chug, chug, chug. A lot,
Oh, come in.
Did you ring, sir?
Yes, you might bring me some tea. And mind you, bring me a pot of tea. None of those little bags that dangle over the side. And steward, make it snappy, will you?
Yes.
Yes, make it snappy. Oh, come in. Just put it down on the bed. I hope it's good and hot. You know, I really wanted it before I started to dress.
Say, am I early or late?
Oh, it's you. I thought it was the steward with my tea. But I'm delighted it's you. We just oodles of time before dinner. And I did so want to have a chat with you.
Well, I'm glad that's the way you feel about it. Because that's certainly the way I feel about you.
What way?
That way.
Oh, you know I love the expressions you Americans use. I'm making a collection of them. In just a moment. To feel that way about a person means to rub his neck.
Look, Evie, I don't think you understand. I mean, you send me.
I send things to you.
Oh, damn it, Evie, you know what I mean. One look at you, oh, and I get hot pants.
Do you really? Oh, would a bit of ice do any good?
Evie, that means I like you.
It means you like me. Hot pants. How perfectly devastating. Most racy language, the American. Hot pants.
Look, I don't think I'm getting through. I mean, you're a man. I'm a woman. Man. Woman. You. Me.
Quite, but what does that have to do with us?
Well, a hell of a lot, Evie. I mean, you excite me.
I excite you. How perfectly marvelous.
You beast! You stand there! Look at this poor child! Her clothes torn off in this fiendish attack on this poor, innocent girl! There's something wrong here.
There's nothing wrong. No ruderies, everything's strictly on the up and up.
Wait here. I'll be right back. So this is what I find. You stand there in your nakedness, your clothes torn off, in this fiendish attack on this poor, innocent girl.
Wait a minute, Moonface.
No, you wait a minute. I will not permit this British lion to twist American womanhood by the tail. Do you think your girlfriend's gonna marry you after this? And don't think she won't know, because I'm gonna tell her.
Oh, do tell her. Only make it a bit thicker. She's always complaining that I lack further.
You're not getting the idea.
Oh, and be sure to call me a beast, won't you? I rather like that one. You don't mind, Miss Sweeney?
Well, wait a minute.
Yes, wait a minute. You're not getting the right attitude. You're supposed to be frightened. Go on, get scared. I happen to be a very dangerous man.
Oh,
and this is serious business.
Come, Padre. You're an old dear and you know it.
I'll prove to you that I'm a desperate character. Do you mind waiting a minute? I won't be long. Just wait right here.
I say, do you know what's wrong with the little fellow?
Listen, Evie, I really go for you, and I'll give you the lowdown even if I had to take the rap myself. He was set in to bust and catch us in a clinch. And, well, you didn't clinch.
Do you mean he thought I'd make love to you?
That was my idea when I came in here.
Oh, that is exciting. You mean that you?
Hey! Now I'm back! And I guess you realize how serious
Moonface,
this is!
Moonface, give me the gun!
No!
Put the gun down!
It's all right, Padre. You thought I would take advantage of Miss Sweeney, and you came to her rescue, and I admire you for it. I wish I could tell you how much I admire you, Padre. I have hot pants for you.
You stay away from me or I'll shoot!
can't trust a man these days.
Oh, Reno! I haven't seen you all day. Where have you been?
I've been walking the deck.
Oh, well, I wanted to talk to you about auditioning for one of the angels.
I'm not in the mood to talk business right now. I've got an Englishman on my mind.
Oh, the evil one?
Yeah, I will look like sweetie. Thanks, I can use it. My story is much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is the case while I'm out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly the old ennui, and I suddenly turn and see your fabulous face. I get no kick from champagne. Alcohol doesn't thrill me at all, so tell me why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? I get no kick from cocaine. I'm sure that if I took even one sip, it would bore me terrifically too. I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before. I get a kick, though it's clear to see you obviously don't adore me. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some guy in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yeah, I get a kick out of you. I get a kick out of you.
I beg your pardon. I didn't know there was a parade.
Oh, shall we sit here, Opie dear? Now let's tuck you into your trundle.
No, I don't need the rug.
Oh, I think you better let them tuck you in, my dearie. It's getting awfully chilly out here. There's been a sudden change in the temperature, haven't you noticed? I said, haven't you noticed?
Quite.
Oh, hello, what's your name?
Oh, my name's Oakley.
Well, how do you do? I'm Mrs. George Bernard Shaw.
Oh dear. I say, are you ill?
No.
But my dear, you seem to be shivering. Oh, your hands are as cold as ice. I'm really terribly worried. I think we must be getting near an iceberg. You know, I slipped and fell last year, you know. Right on my back porch.
Really?
You must be English.
Quite.
You see, that's how I knew you were English. You said quite and started saying yes like any normal person would. You know, I love to hear you talk. Go on, go on, talk some more. Why don't you go somewhere and talk?
Oh, Mrs. Shaw, do you mind? I think my fiancé needs a little rest.
Fiancé? Oh, you don't mean to tell me you're going to marry this dear child? Well, then, I must kiss the bride. I certainly must kiss the bride.
Pardon me, madam, the tour in my deck chair.
Oh, that's all right, dearie. You go sit in mine.
And that's my robe.
Ah! Taylor, what's going on here?
One of your sons dressed himself up as a woman. It's just my deck chair.
We'll find him, madam, and I assure you he'll be severely dealt with.
I think they should clap him into a pair of jolly old irons.
Nonsense, he's only having a bit of fun.
Well, one must have discipline on shipboard. Aye, aye, sir, women and children first, and all that sort of thing.
Let's have a look around here. I'm sure I can identify the brute.
Right here, Mater.
Oh, pardon, monsieur, your lunch.
I just got out of bed.
Oh, it's you. What happened to the sailor suit?
Purser spotted that outfit. Look, I gotta get some civilian clothes.
Okay, chef, they're ready for that in the kitchen.
Hey, BB. I can use a civilian coat.
Civilian coat, huh? Let's think here. Man overboard. Huh? Man overboard. Where? There. Now all we gotta do is get you something to cover up that face.
Yeah, you know, that would be good. And if I only had a beard.
Yeah. A beard. Oh, lady. Can I talk with you for a minute?
Oh, certainly. I saw you on deck. You know, I thought you might become better acquainted. You know, I recently began home for wayward girl.
Oh, really? Try me with a name or two.
Oh, we started out with 6, but now we're up to nearly 70.
Now that's one business that keeps on booming.
Well, I must be going now. I shall talk with you later.
I'm afraid so. Hey, that reminds me. I gotta buy a new box of cough drops.
Mother, it's ridiculous chasing you around the boat this way. He may not be the man you think he is at all.
Well, if the captain wants
I beg your pardon, but this is not the Mrs. Haircut.
Harcourt, Mrs. Wadsworth T. Harcourt.
Oh, bon chance! I was told to present myself to you by my dear cousin, the Duke of Hanover.
Oh, the Duke! I met him in Paris.
Oh, yes, their friendship been so kind to my poor exiled family since the Revolution.
Oh, you really must take your hat off to the French.
That's not all you take off to the French. But now that we have found each other, we must become, how you say, buddies, yes, you and your beautiful sister.
Oh, my sister! Oh, heavens, no. My daughter.
Your daughter! It is not possible!
Yes, no, dear. I'm lucky to meet this gentleman. Miss Harcourt.
How do you do? I am Signor Arturo, Antonio, Moreno, Graziolia.
But you can call me Your Excellency.
Oh, well, I must be leaving now. I have to go find the captain, you know. Au revoir, Tutela. I'll be at door.
A very nice woman, your grandmother.
Yes, Mother's very nice.
Yes, she was so nice indeed to live alone together. All the time. It was you with whom I wish to make speak. But I see you guessed my secret. I'm not Signor Arturo Antonio Moreno, no! I am George Bernardo Shaw, and I've got the beard to prove it.
You idiot. Oh, Count, I forgot to ask you if you would join us for cocktails.
Cocktails? Yes, I would adore to join you for some cocktails.
Pardon me, are you French or Spanish?
Oh, neither. I'm Chinchillian. Oh, the bar. See you girls later.
Bye, Moon.
Ah, Dr. Moon. I've been looking for you. Seems you're in for a bit of trouble.
I knew I couldn't get away with it.
It's about your converts.
Are you telling me those two nice girls were converts?
I mean your Chinese converts.
My Chinese converts.
There's just no gambling in the third class. You're gonna have to make them understand that, or we'll be forced to lock them up. Now I've sent for them, but I'm gonna turn everything over to you.
Yeah, sir.
Can you put me on toe? I must have said something. Maybe you should leave me alone with these two for a little bit.
Okay, Doctor. We'll leave everything up to you.
Where's the bishop?
The fish stepped out for a minute. Is there anything I can do for you?
Beast Boss Cabin Sperm Game Takeaway Out.
So you boys been gambling. Now, don't you know that gambling's a sin? Not only is it wrong, but if you can't deal off the bottom of the deck, you lose all your money.
We no rules. We will play $100.
Oh! You win $300. Now, Christians, there's a little game I'd like to show you. Now, I've got $50. I put that up, and you put up your 300. That's just to make it even. Now, then I throw a number. If I throw the same number, before I throw a 7, I win. If not, you win. There's something wrong here. And may the Lord watch over you and make you better men. Although you're pretty damn good already.
Take him below. Thanks again for everything, Doctor.
Hey, before you boys go, can I have my pair of dice back?
Phil Cross need a pair of dice.
That's the spirit. Make the third class a paradise. Doctor, would you like to join us for some trap shooting?
I think there's been enough crap shooting for one day.
No. Trap shooting. Send some clay pigeons right off the stern, and you get to shoot at them.
Sounds jolly.
Winner gets a $100 prize.
$100? Can I use my own gun?
Sure.
Miss! Pull! Pull! Look, Doc, you gotta help me out. My beard's starting to come off. I'm running out of disguises.
You better keep that one for now. Here comes Lizzie Borden.
Colt, I've been looking for
Oh, Madame, it is so good to be again in touch with beauty.
Oh, you imposter! I know you, you're George Bernard Shaw!
I know who you are. You're Snake Eyes Johnson, public enemy #1. You're under arrest.
What?
Don't move or I'll shoot!
Oh my gosh!
Disarm this man. Take him to the brig. He's obviously an accomplice of Snake Eyes Johnson.
Bunny!
Captain, there's something wrong here.
The something is you, Purser. Surely you can see Mr. Johnson's a popular character. We have a celebrity aboard us after all. Welcome to our ship.
Captain, you don't...
I suggest we all go to the bar and drink to Mr. Johnson's health.
Oh, isn't this great? I've got to run to the ship and now I can be with you.
Maybe I don't want to be with you.
Oh.
Billy, I can enjoy a joke, but I can't love a clown.
Guess what?
What?
You're the hero of the ship.
Yeah, some hero to everyone except her.
She'll come around.
No, I don't know, Reno. I think since this time I went too far. I think a miracle. Funny man's good for a laugh or two, but good old Evelyn is the solid type.
You know, I kind of like the Englishman, and who knows, if I play my cards right, I may end up as a lady. And that could be a bit of a miracle.
We could both use a miracle.
Times have changed, and we've often rewound the clock since the Puritans got a shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. But today, any shock they would try to stem, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock would land on them. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words writing prose. Anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and day's nights today, and most guys today, the woman cries today. Silly gigolos. So though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer
boat will sink.
Oh, Mr. Whitney, we've been looking for you.
Dr. Livingston, I presume?
Mr. Whitney, you're lost.
No, my dear, I'm not lost. It's the bar that's lost. Let's step out.
Where's Mr. Johnson now?
Oh, we just moved him up into the suite deluxe. He's just brushing up a bit.
Boy, I sure am glad we decided to take this shit.
No, please. No more autographs, right?
Mr. Johnson! Are you comfortable in your new quarters?
Well, Captain, it's only 2 rooms in the back, but if you got nothing better, it'll have to do.
Well, if there's anything else, let me know.
You know, there is one thing. I wonder if I could prevail upon you to release back the moon from the brig.
Mr. Johnson, he's a dangerous character. He goes around carrying a machine gun.
Captain, that was mine. He took it from me.
You mean he tried to reform you?
And he damn near made it. Well, it's got to release him, Captain. Won't you as a favor to me?
Well, I'll have to have a good talk to the fish. You know he's a sort of strange clergyman.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him in action.
Well, I'll go up and see him now. If, as you say, he's on the side of moral uplift, then there should be no objection.
Thank you, Captain.
Johnson, why is it that they call you Snake Eyes, Mr. Johnson? Is it true that Japan dare not attack America as long as you're alive?
Look, will you cut it out? What are you trying to pull?
Aren't you proud of yourself, Mr. Johnson?
Look, you can call me Snake Eyes.
Oh, Billy, this goes beyond the reason.
I haven't had this much fun since I was a kid.
You call it fun to pose as one of the worst criminals who ever lived?
Oh, come on. It's not hurting anybody.
It's hurting my respect for you.
All right, and what about your respect for these damn fools who are making a hero out of me?
I never had any respect for them. But you, Billy, you can stop it if you want to.
All right, fine. I'll make them lay off the hero worship. I won't have anything more to do with it. I promise.
Oh, Mr. Johnson, we're waiting for you.
No, look, why don't you go on without me, doll?
But we can't. You've got to crown this upper berth.
No, wait a second. See, I was just telling Miss Hartwood. Hey, wait a second.
But the castle was not a honeymoon cottage lake.
Evelyn.
There. Have you seen the moon?
No, I haven't.
Well, you should take a look at it. It's most inspiring.
Oh, so I see you found your sea legs.
Say, was that a crack at my pins?
Well, I'm sure she meant no offense.
Gee, you're great stuff on deck. I bet you'd be hell in a taxi cab.
Well, you know, tonight, for the first time, I understand why people speak so highly of the moonlight.
Gee, Evie, when we get back to England, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to carry the old torch.
Carrying a torch? Oh, you've been hearing that nonsense about the London fogs.
Evie, that means I'd be miserable without you.
Does it? Carrying a torch? How picturesque.
Evie, if things worked out, I mean, would you want to get together?
Get together? You mean become engaged? Married?
Well, that could do for a beginning.
Must admit, this comes as something of a shock to me. I'd never pictured you as the one-man type.
Neither had I. Not until now.
But at least 20 men a year propose to you.
And not-
Bankers and movie stars and big politicians.
And not one of them stirs my pulse. Oh, I like a man with class. And dignity. And savoir-faire. It's getting late, and while I wait, my poor heart aches on. Why keep the brakes on? Let's misbehave. I feel quite sure Patty Moore would be attractive while we're still active. Let's misbehave. You know my heart is true, and you say you only care. Someone is sure to tell, but what the hell do we care? They say that spring means just one thing to little lovebirds. We're not above birds. Let's misbehave.
We're all alone, chaperone can get our number. The world's in slumber. Let's misbehave. There's something wild about you, child. That's so contagious. Let's be outrageous. Let's misbehave. When Adam won his hand, he couldn't stand for teasing.
say that bears have love affairs, and even camels. We're merely mammals. Let's misbehave.
Let's misbehave.
Sweetie, I've been looking for you. We'd like you to handle the service.
Which one? The Army or Navy?
No, the religious service. You'll have the assistance of Dr. Moon. I have acceded to Mr. Johnson's plea on his behalf. It seems we have made an error.
Here, what's the idea, all these people? This isn't a lynching, is it?
Dr. Moon, Mr. Johnson has been telling us what you've been doing for him.
How much did he tell you?
Look, Doc, you're gonna reform me. You're gonna take care of the service.
Which one? The Army or the Navy?
The religious service.
Oh, me?
Oh, it's a cinch, Mooney. Just follow me.
Yeah, if anything goes wrong, I'll be over there.
Here's your ship songbooks, Cap.
Hey, girls.
Can anyone open?
We're in your hands, Doctor.
Brethren.
Brethren and sisters, friends, relatives, members of the DAR, the PTA, the WPA, we are gathered here today to try to reform Snake Eyes Johnson, who stands beside me, a repentant sinner. Hey, that ain't bad.
Wait a second, Doctor. What about capital punishment?
It's good enough for my father, and it's good enough for me. Look at this poor sinner who stands beside me at war with his conscience, unable to find peace. And I ask you, do we want war? No! Do we want peace? No! Then what do we want? Yeah! And yet we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this man. It is rather we should ask ourselves if he who throws the first stone wants to live in the glass house. For neither rain nor storm nor dark of night will deter these stone throwers from their appointed throwing ground. In the words of the late Warden Lewis E. Laws, there's no such thing as a bad criminal, only bad parents. In other words, be kind to your friends, for if it weren't for them, you'd be a total stranger. As the warden once said to me, you're
wait a minute, brothers and sisters, I've heard the call. We're here to fight the devil. And I'm gonna lead the fight. I want you all to turn to his or her neighbor and say, bless you, brother, bless you, sister. Yeah, there's only one way to fight the devil, and that's in the open. Yeah, there's only one way, and that's to confess your sins. Now, who will be the first one to speak out and say, I'm a sinner?
I'm a sinner.
Amen. Yay-mo!
Thank you, brother. Now, who's next?
Yeah, she's telling us.
All right, now let's get down to cases. I want you to shout your sins right out in the meeting.
Amen.
Yay-mo!
Yeah, Brother Moon, I want you to work the floor. Urge them to unburden their souls.
All right, who's gonna squeal? Who's gonna give us the goods?
I confess. There once was a time when I drank.
Come on, give some real sinners a chance, huh?
I'm just cursed with sex appeal. That's been my problem. All right, she's not confessing. She's advertising. Now, come on. Who'll give us a real confession? I know what sin is. I've been a sinner.
I'll confess, I once led a girl astray.
Now that's more like it. Can I hear from another sinner? Two? Do I hear three?
I'll take it.
So, to the woman with the bloodshot eyes.
Well, may I say a word?
Oh, speak up, brother.
I've never played this game before, but I'm rather enjoying it, and I'd like to add my bit.
I'm afraid I can't compete with these gentlemen in point of numbers, but I may lend a touch of color. Now, when I was visiting China some time ago, I met a little Chinese girl named Plum Blossom, yes, of whom I became very fond. Well, eventually, we had an unpremeditated romp in the ride. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
Well, thank you, brother. I was worried about you, but I feel a lot better now.
Sir Evelyn, would you mind repeating what you just said?
It's your turn now, Mr. Johnson. I'm done for you.
Not really.
We all know there have been a great many women in your life.
Go ahead, kid. You can top these guys.
Go on, get right with yourself.
Yes, speak up, Mr. Johnson. You're among friends.
Yes, Mr. Johnson, they want a confession. Why don't you give them a real one? This is your chance to tell them the truth. Please. Oh, come on.
All right, fine. If you want a confession, I'll give you a confession. But first, I want to tell you something. There's one thing I haven't heard here tonight. I haven't heard anybody confess that he's ashamed to know public enemy number one. No. You're proud to know me. Proud to be on the same boat with me. You know, you fight to shake my hand. Why? Because I'm a celebrity. Well, what kind of celebrity? I'm the biggest mourner in the world. Well, the joke is on you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I'm not public enemy number one. No. I'm not Snake Eyes Johnson. The name's William C. Crocker. A broken down broker.
Mr. Bartlett, throw this imposter in the brig.
What? Billy?
You're under arrest.
Wait, what for?
For stealing a first-class ticket and passport.
No, I can explain.
Wait a second. If you girls want a real public enemy to idolize, I happen to be Moonface Martin, public enemy number 13.
Well, then you're going to the brig with him.
There's something wrong here. Bunny!
Wait, there's a lesson for you sinners. Search your hearts, sign off for Satan, and tune in with heaven. Where will you stand on the day of glory? Do you hear that playing?
Yes, we hear that playing.
Well, do you know who's playing?
No, who is that playing?
Well, it's Gabriel playing. Gabriel saying, will you be ready to go when I blow my horn? Blow, Gabriel, blow. Come on, blow, Gabriel, blow. I've been a sinner, I've been a scam, but now I'm willing to kill my lips to blow, Gabriel, blow. Oh, I blow, Gabriel, blow. I blow, Gabriel, blow. But now that I have seen the light, I'm goodbye day, I'm goodbye night, so blow, Gabriel, blow. Once I was headed for hell. Once I was headed for hell. But when I got to Satan's door, I heard you blowing on your horn once more, so I said, Satan, farewell. And now I'm all ready to fly. Yes, to fly higher and higher. 'Cause I've gone through the brimstone and I've been through the fire. And I've purged my soul, my heart too. Climbing the mountain, top and dark and low, Gabriel, blow. Come on and blow, Gabriel, blow. I want to join a happy band. Play all day, come and let them blow, Gabriel, blow.
stay away from me, cause you ain't the man I wanna see. I'm gonna be good as the day I was born. I heard that man was a horn, do you hear it?
Hey, take a card. Any card. All right, I'll take one for you. Now look at it. All right, I'll look at it for you. Now don't tell me what it is.
I wonder what time it is.
I got half past.
Half past what?
I don't know. I lost a little hand. I wonder what day it is.
Friday, we're in port.
We are?
Yeah, while you're there, try and get a good look at England. That's all you're gonna see of it.
Oh, is that what that is? It looks like a dull day in Yonkers.
You know, 5 days in this terrible dump. It's a wonder I haven't gone out of my mind.
Hey, this isn't bad. Have you ever been in jail in Cicero? I don't mean the new jail. I mean the old one.
Will you cut out the travel lectures, Doc?
Now, I've been in a lot of tough hooscows. But down in Fayetteville, Arkansas, now they got just about as nice a little jail as I ever saw.
Please, Doc.
You know, I was just trying to keep your mind on something pleasant. I knew you were thinking about her.
She's all I think about, Doc. Day and night. You know, I even dream about her. All through the night I delight in your love. All through the night you're so close to me. All through the night from a height far above. You and your love bring me ecstasy. When dawn comes to waken me, you're never there at all. I know you've forsaken me till the shadows fall. And then once again will I know I was right, staying close to you.
Everything will be all right. Just you wait and see.
5 days, Doc, and not even a note from her. Something's probably happened to her. She's sick, or they locked her in a room or something.
You'll hear from her. She's all right.
They landed today. She's probably off the boat by now. They'll have her married to that Englishman while they're sending me back to America, and I'll never see her again.
Yes, you will. They can't give you more than 10 years.
You're a really big help, Doc.
I can't help it. I'm upset. I did want to work up from 13 before I got the hot spot. Hope they get me on that New York rep, not that job in Chicago. The boys tell me that the chair in Juliet is a little wider than the one in Sing Sing. And I'm getting a little heavy in here.
You just stop it, Doc. You're breaking my heart.
Maybe we're looking too much on the dark side. Let's try to find a silver lining. Remember, it's always darkest just before they turn the lights on. There's an old Australian bush song that Melba used to sing. A song that always cheered me when I was blue. Even Melba said this bush song was a devilish song to sing.
Look, Doc, you really don't
so
have
be
to do
quiet, whilst I render it to you. When your instinct tells you that disaster is approaching you faster and faster, then be like the blue boy and sing tweet, tweet, tra-la-la-la-la-la. When you know you're headed for the jailer, don't allow the old-faced dollar tailor, but be like the blue boy and sing tweet, tweet, la-la-la-la-la. Be like the blue boy who never do, for he knows with a bringing what singing can do. And though by other birdies in the house he may be told that his efforts are perfectly lonely, he sings on and on till his troubles are through. Tweet, tweet, la 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 la.
Thanks, Doc. I feel better. I think.
Are you who?
I'm saying things.
I gotta go fast. I got a sailor friend to sneak me down here. They won't let me come to you.
What are they going to do with us?
Oh, they ain't gonna let you out. They're taking you right back. Is there anything I can do for you?
Bonnie, have you seen Miss Harcourt? Is she all right?
Oh, sure I've seen her. She walks the deck all the time, all by herself.
Has she gotten off yet?
Oh, nobody's off yet.
Bonnie, I gotta talk to her.
Well, maybe she can sneak down here with me.
Do you think you can get her down here? I need to talk to her alone.
Oh, all right. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
And honey, could you send down some cigarettes?
Yeah, sure. I'll be right back.
Hey, stay in there!
Hey, there ain't enough room for 4 in here.
They're only going to be in here for a couple hours anyway. Those two cleared out the whole third class in a crap game.
So, you boys must have done pretty well with my dice. Welcome, friends.
You who? Hey,
Thanks.
Now, if there's anything else you want, let me know. But I gotta get going, or I think the captain spotted me. Really?
Hope. Darling, how are you? I've been frantic about you.
I'm all right, but you, how are they treating you?
Oh, I'm fine. It's swell here. It's just they wouldn't let me see you.
Well, what are they going to do with you?
Sending me back to America. I don't have a ticket or passport, but you can bet I'll be back on the first boat to England.
No, Billy, don't come back to England.
Hope you can't marry Evelyn. You're in love with me.
That's what I came to tell you. Mother has insisted we get married now. She's gotten the captain to agree to perform the ceremony on...
What am I supposed to say? Thanks, see you around, it's been swell?
When dawn's overtaken us, I'll sadly say goodbye.
Till dreams reawaken. Hope! Doc, she does love me.
That's nice.
Gotta figure out some way to get up on deck and stop that marriage.
But how are we gonna get out of here?
They're getting out in a couple of hours. Would you two gentlemen mind stepping forward? Yeah, I think mine will fit. Try yours.
The coat's fine, but I'm afraid the pants will choke me. Oh. Do you boys want to play a little poker?
No money.
Oh, no needy money. This is strip poker. Instead of betting money, you bet something you're wearing. Do you boys play draw?
Oh, we play draw. Yeah.
Good. Then we'll play stud. Now, I shuffle the cards thoroughly. Now, the idea of the game is to get 2 cards down so that nobody can see what they are. Oh, everything's fine in here, thank you. Now, Billy, you're high. What do you bet?
I bet my coat.
Do you stay coat?
I stay good.
Do you stay coat?
I stay caught.
I stay coat. We all stay coat. Now, I continue dealing. And the idea is to get 2 of a kind, or a pair, or 3 of a kind, or 4 of a kind, or 5 of a kind. Now, you're hot. What do you bet?
I bet my pants.
Do you call pants?
I call pants.
Do you call pants?
I call pants.
Calling all pants, calling all pants, calling all pants.
Oh, Reno, is that really England? That's it. The land of kings, queens, and knights. And oh, those English knights.
And how are those men?
Yeah, they go for us. Well, we did all right in New York, didn't we?
New York.
The more I travel across the gravel, the more I sail the sea, the more I feel convinced of the fact New York's the town for me. Its crazy skyline is right in my line, and when I'm far away, I'm able to spare it for several hours. Then I break down and say, take me back to Manhattan, take me back to New York. I'm just longing to see once more my little home on the 100th floor. Can you wonder I'm gloomy? Can you smile when I frown? I miss the east side, the west side, the north side, and the south.
Well, you girls go get ready for those Englishmen.
Well, aren't you coming with us?
I'll be there in a minute. I'm about to make my first attack on England.
Reno, might I see you for a moment?
Play your cards right, and it could be forever.
I'm afraid not. You see, it could have been before.
Before?
Yes, you see, I'm to be married shortly.
Well, certainly not to Hope.
I'm afraid so.
But I thought she and Billy were going
Oh, I thought so too. I must admit, I was rather upset by it all at first. Then I met you and I wasn't upset in the least. It all seems so provident somehow. Hope and Billy, you and I.
And now?
It would appear I was mistaken. Hope doesn't love Billy. She loves me.
How do you know?
Well, the other day, Mrs. Harcourt informed me that Hope wants to be married right here on shipboard.
Oh, she's crazy.
I'm afraid I have no choice but to carry out my obligation.
We'll jilt her.
I can't do that, Reno. I'm committed. It would scarcely be the gentlemanly thing to do.
Oh, the hell with being a gentleman. Evie, I want you.
But I would despise myself, and you couldn't respect me either.
Respect has never kept a girl warm on a cold night. Listen, Eve, you love me, don't you? I mean, I need to know now before I make the wrong decision.
Yes, I'm afraid I do have a hot pants for you.
It's not exactly the same thing, but it will do. Listen, Evie, when you hear the captain say, "Speak now or forever hold your peace," you may hear a familiar voice.
Reno.
That's the name that goes with the familiar voice.
Reno, will I ever see you again?
Sooner than you think. Fine.
Oh, Evelyn, I've been looking for you. Hope is just about ready. Now, are you sure you can handle the ceremony?
Well, it's my first go at a marriage. It shouldn't be too difficult. I've had quite a bit of experience with funerals.
Are you sure you're ready, dear?
I suppose so, Mother.
Then I'll go fetch the blushing bride and we may begin. Don't go away now.
Sir Evelyn, if you would. Gathered here today over the bodies of... We are assembled here to bring together in the bonds of holy matrimony.
Stop a word!
What's this?
We travel wrong way. Come very far to have talk with English gentlemen. At this house they tell us he arrived on big ship.
Well, I'm afraid if you've come in reference to my Hong Kong interests, you've chosen a bad time. I'm about to be married.
So sorry, no can marry today.
No marry.
What do you mean, Evie? No marry?
If a lady without paint-up face will hold a ruddy tongue, I talk, I tear on. I gotta tell you!
Say, what is this? What's going on here?
It seems they're trying to forbid your marriage.
It's an excellent idea, but why?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I have honor to introduce to you Wu Chang Moon. Is the father of little Prom Blossom.
Prom Blossom?
And who is Prom Blossom?
Yes, who is Prom Blossom?
This is a Prom Blossom.
Prom Blossom little Chinese Cinderella until Sir Evelyn turned him into little Chinese crab.
What's this?
Sir Evelyn, he take Prom Blossom into rice patty and bring back Prom Tart.
Is this true, Evelyn?
It was just the old Oakley curiosity, dear.
Yes, dear. Evelyn was just sowing his wild oats.
So sorry, no so wild oats in China, so we wild rice. All the same is no good. By and by, along come little Orange Blossom.
Well, under the circumstances, I don't see how I can marry Miss Harcourt.
Oh, nonsense, Evelyn. All these people want is money.
Money.
See here, you chaps. I'll give you £1,000 to clear out.
Pounds of what?
That's money, $5,000.
We'll take it.
Do not insult us with offer of flirting money.
I'll make it 2,000.
Rich man cannot buy Chinese honor.
I'll make it 5,000.
Chinese honor sold.
No, Evelyn, don't pay him. No amount of money can settle this great wrong. But you
sir?
English already speak to me?
You are a relative of little Plum Blossom?
Oh, yes, very close relative.
Well, then, Evelyn, the only way to pay this debt of honor is to offer him me.
Marvelous idea.
Oh, no!
Offer accepted. Chinese honor.
Saved.
Oh, congratulations, old boy. You're getting quite a girl.
Why not English gentlemen right along down to Plum Blossom?
Join the club, kiddo.
Join the club? Plum Blossom? Oh, I say, you mean, well, confound it, Miss Plum Blossom. Reno? Will you marry me?
I thought you never asked.
And tell the captain for me he runs a very loose ship.
Why, boss.
Billy, what are you doing here?
How will you trip, boss?
Oh, it's terrible. Lost my glasses. Been blind for 5 days.
Oh, so I have heard.
What about the amalgamation?
Oh, you didn't want to get involved in that. I just flew over to tell you I landed 2 new accounts, the Oakley interest and the Harcourt account. As a matter of fact, this is Mrs. Harcourt, of Elisha J. Whitney, you know, Wall Street.
Did you say Wall Street?
Madam, may I tempt you with a little drink?
Oh, sir, liquor has never touched my lips.
You know a shortcut.
Not that there are going to be 2 marriages, may I offer you the courtesy of the ship on your return voyage for your honeymoon. You may join Dr. Who will unfortunately have to turn over to the authorities.
But, Captain, we had a radiogram from Washington. Read it yourself.
Moon-faced Martin, not wanted, entirely harmless, wouldn't hurt a flea? Let me see that! I've never been so insulted in my life. It's un-American!
Well, Reno, shall we practice misbehaving?
You bet your sweet ass, Pop.
As Confucius say, wahoo thing solitao.
If that means what I think it does, then the answer is yes.
Where did you say you were staying in London, Mr. Whitman?
Dear lady, wherever you are.
Well, Doctor, you better keep your distance. Bonnie!
What is it, Moni?
I'm not even public enemy number 13 anymore.
Oh, that doesn't matter, Moni. You're the top.
You'll go see her.
You're the top.
You're a melody from a symphony by Strauss.
You're a friend of Bonnie.
Shakespeare sonnet.
Mickey Mouse.